This confounded program. Why won't it work right?
Ah, I see Audacity has crashed yet again.
It does tend to do that. Did you save your work, Finton?
Yes, Lord Devereux, of course. I just wish this damn technology wasn't so difficult. At least with magic, you know there's going to be an element of chaos. Isn't science supposed to be about order?
I do not know. I've never liked the taste of science books myself.
Indeed. They're far too dry.
All right, well, it's time for a second week of us running this podcast here. I must admit the downloads are much lower than I expected. Although, to be fair, I don't really want anyone hearing this. It's not like we're very experienced. I'm definitely more comfortable in Devine, that's for sure. Anyway, how are you both feeling?
Quite famished, I would say.
Yes. Hard to believe all the stories for this new challenge are going straight to the dragon in the basement.
Cavernous depths, if you please, cousin.
Right, yes. Cavernous depths.
All right, quiet, all of you. I want to get this intro just right this week. Welcome, everyone, to the Saved as...
Finton, there you are. I need your help.
Arnold, you interrupted me.
I'm sorry, but it's an emergency. We have to get to the chopper. Now!
I assure you, Arnold, it can wait. I need to get this just right. Welcome, everyone, to the Saved as Draft...
Hold on a moment, Finton. Do you smell smoke? Does anyone else smell smoke? Am I having what you humans call a stroke?
Lord Devereux, please.
Cousin, just let him get it out.
Thank you, Viscount. Welcome, everyone, to the Saved as Draft podcast. Oh, yes. That's perfect. I love it. Now, on to other pressing matters. Does anyone smell smoke? Well, that was a close one. Is everyone all right?
I cannot believe that dragon Smog almost burned my manor down.
Well, to be fair, cousin, the poor dragon did have a case of heartburn.
Oh, I'm sorry, everyone.
It's fine, Smog. We're glad you're here.
Speak for yourself.
Hey, cool. How does this podcast thing work?
Well, we're about to... I'm sorry, Smog, but what are you eating?
Oh, they're story asteroids from the Imaginings universe.
Ah, yes, the realm created by J. Allen Winchester. I know it well. They look a little small to be asteroids, though.
Yeah, they're flash fiction. I'm trying to watch my calories.
How enticing.
Oh, did you want one?
Of course, I'd love one.
Cousin, do not befriend our enemy.
Right, yes. No, Smog, I'm not hungry.
Wait a second. Is something wrong? Oh no, you guys hate me, don't you?
Smog, no, it's not that.
The bard is incorrect. It is that.
Well, fine then. I'll just head back to my basement.
Smog, wait!
Leave me alone. I am a large and terrifying dragon, and this is my basement.
It is not a basement, it is cavernous depths.
See what you did, Lord Devereux. You've hurt his feelings.
It is the dragon's fault. He was not invited to my home.
All right, everyone. Let's take a moment to regroup, shall we? How about some stories from the Halls of Pandemonium? That should cheer everyone up.
Ah, yes, good idea, Viscount. We'll address the larger issue later, but first, let's take a look at this week's sponsor. Today's episode of the Saved as Draft podcast is sponsored by Dragon Builders, Devine's premier construction and demolition service.
Greetings, mortals. My name is Ordon, and I am the CEO and founder of Dragon Builders, a construction and demolition service that is 100% dragon-owned and operated. At Dragon Builders, we care about your project. We know how difficult it is to construct entire castles, or to dig moats around said castles, so you can defend against your many enemies. We also know that dragons have a bad reputation in Devine. Many see us as terrifying, destructive monsters. Our mission is to change that by showing people that we're also master masons, carpenters, and craftsmen. Do we sometimes burn down entire forests to make way for yet another tavern? Yes, but let me ask you this. You know of a better way to clear out that many trees? I think not. And of course, Dragon Builders is fully insured, so you can rest easy that any mishaps involving fire or rogue dragon tails will be handled swiftly and professionally. So, next time you need something built, destroyed, or you just want to see dragons in hard hats, call Dragon Builders. Whatever you need, we'll get it done, or your money back.
And we're back. That was a fun sponsor. I love the idea of dragons in hard hats. It's a very fun image.
Quite whimsical, yes.
All right, friends. Let's look at some stories from the Halls of Pandemonium challenge, shall we?
What about the new challenge that's already started?
Don't worry, Lord Devereaux. I have something planned there. And Bradley will be back next week to catch everyone up as well.
Very good.
We'll look at 5 stories from the prior challenge this week, back in May of 2026. And I had Bradley record a few excerpts as well. We'll do one story from each week and then a final random selection. Our first story from week 1 of the Halls of Pandemonium challenge is The Spirit of Foul Play by Gregory Blair. This was for day 1's prompt, which asked for a story told from 3 points of view. Quite difficult, I must say.
The names in this story were also quite delicious. Nora, Diego, and Ginny. Ha ha.
Gregory also incorporated a third-person writing style with an omniscient viewpoint. That alone creates a richness and depth of flavor.
It's true, Gregory always does excellent work for Bradley's prompts as well. Here's a recording of Bradley reading an excerpt from the piece.
Jenny's face bloomed beet red with the fury she held back.
I was practicing the piano, like I'm supposed to, and when I finished I found Ginny had tossed my toothbrush in the toilet. That's a lie, Ginny retorted. She's only saying that because she threw my hairbrush down the laundry chute while I was doing my chores. It was just lucky that I had laundry duty today.
Nora calmly spoke up.
Now, girls, you know we have security cameras in every room of the house. I saw you were outside playing on the swing set almost the entire time we were gone, even though you know you're not allowed to go outside when we're not home. So frankly, I don't care what happened with your hairbrush or your toothbrush. You're both grounded for being disobedient and lying, and will remain in your separate rooms for the rest of the day to think about your actions.
The twins glared at each other, the proverbial daggers unmistakable. Then they stormed up the stairs, and 2 doors summarily slammed.
Very nice. Our story from week 2 of the Halls of Pandemonium challenge is actually a poem. It's Waiting on Nothing by Lila Cave Park.
Ah, yes, another delicious piece with a sumptuous art pairing as well.
You know, art and poetry go together like peanut butter and pickles. That is what humans say, right?
I believe it's peanut butter and jelly, Viscount. Or perhaps chocolate.
Oh, yes. That makes a lot more sense.
In any case, this poem pulls on the proverbial heartstrings. It's simultaneously crushing and hopeful. The entire piece reads like a letter sent across time and space.
Indeed, this author is truly capable of rich, complex flavors in their work.
You know, now that I think about it, I'm hoping that listeners realize that you, Lord Devereux, and you, Viscount Valegrave, that you each stories. Otherwise, this is going to be quite confusing if they're not caught up on the law, as it were.
Not to worry, they'll catch on. Now, let's listen to Bradley reading it.
Right, yes. Here's an excerpt from Bradley of this poem. Tonight I decided I'll listen to the songs that seem to matter to you at the end. I think of what's happened. New songs you might have listened to. Or did you already get to hear it all? On the other side of time. Did it continue to be from where your inspiration drew? Thick black lines that painted across edges, mapped from me to you. That darkness never left you, did it? It was the same from the start. Did you give it to me? Or did I, too, carry it with me, perfecting the art? If I found one more thing from you, because of you, my heart would hold my breath. Let me take you along, show you what made me miss you, think of you like I could ever reach you. Which words ring true when our daydream is nothing new. Oh my, that was quite the excerpt. Our story from week 3 of the Halls of Pandemonium challenge is A Hymn Sung Softly by Yorving.
I rather enjoy this author's work. His microfiction offers a sumptuous bite full of rich, umami flavor.
I agree, cousin. Achieving such nuanced flavors in short word counts seems to be this author's specialty. It's why the longer stories are all the more satisfying.
What is this one about, Bard?
This piece was for Day 15's prompt, which asked for a story about a detective investigating a string of deaths related to a videotape.
Wait a moment, isn't that the plot of a human film?
It is, Viscount. I cannot tell if Bradley was inspired by it or if he just lacks original ideas.
To be fair, it could be either.
Haha, right you are. That's not an issue with Yorving's work, however.
This piece perfectly weaves together the story of the tape with the detective character in the present. The mystery is palpable.
A complex blend of flavors, to be sure.
I simply must hear an excerpt.
Well, you're right on time then, Viscount, because here is Bradley reading an excerpt from A Hymn Sung Softly. It wants us to go in. The camera rose with Harris's exasperation, the focus muffled by the streetlights. When it swung back down, Justin tried walking through the door. Harris stopped him. Justin began humming. Isaiah's phone rang. He paused the tape and answered.
It's Hale.
Detective, you get that package? They said they'd done sent it express or something to get it to you.
I'm watching it right now.
Right. Well, I figured you ought to know that, the man who done sent it, Robert, Moyer?
What about him?
He's dead, sir.
What do you mean?
Just got word from Houston PD. Moyer tried breaking down his neighbor's door, and when they tried to push him away, both fell over the railing. They got the whole apartment complex locked down for the moment. Very fascinating. I must go back and read that one. Our story from week 4 of the Halls of Pandemonium challenge is Y'all Are Making Too Much Work for Kira by J.M. Gooding.
This is the author who created Scriptorum as well, yes?
That's correct, Lord Devereux. His muse Kira is really quite something.
Oh, Kira! Yeah, I like her roller skates!
Thank you, Arnold. All right, gentlemen. What did we think of this one?
J.M. Gooding adds a bite of sarcasm and satire to his work that I rather enjoy. It's a bitter note upon the palate, but it's used sparingly to add emphasis.
Yes, I agree. There's a careful balance here that he knows how to control.
This story was also for one of his prompts during the challenge. It's a wonderful piece and a reminder that J.M. Gooding writes damn good prompts of his own. Let's listen to Bradley reading an excerpt. For a second, neither of us says anything. Then she exhales and carefully shifts Daisy higher against her lap before nudging herself upright from the couch. Daisy protests immediately with a wounded little chirp, while Kira eases her down onto the cushions beside me. I have to go deal with this, she says. The brick phone disappears somewhere impossibly back into the folds of her dress, followed by the pager a second later. I watch the entire process with open suspicion. There is absolutely no way that fits in there. I told you, the mysteries of women are vast and unknowable. That's not mystery. That's a zoning violation. Kira smiles faintly while smoothing one hand against the ridiculous supervisor sash. The glow around her shifts softly across the basement walls again as she glides a few feet away from the couch toward the desk, where Chuck immediately emits a territorial hiss from inside the manuscript nest. You're not involved in this, she informs him. Chuck bubbles wetly beneath the shredded pages.
Management.
Exactly why you're not involved. I watch her quietly for another second while the game menu loops behind us. Then, because apparently self-preservation has never been one of my defining traits, I say, Wait. Kira looks back over her shoulder. So, humans can send muses back? The expression she gives me is immediate, flat, deeply unimpressed. The kind usually reserved for people moments before they accidentally reinvent a problem already outlawed by several civilizations. No, she says calmly. You're stuck with me. I lean back against the couch cushions. That feels ethically questionable. You require specialized supervision. That sounds worse somehow. It is worse, somehow. Oh, so good. I love the humor in JM's writing. Our final story from the Halls of Pandemonium challenge is Welcome to the Halliverse by Hallie Jules.
Ah, yes, delightful. I love the flavor of Hallie's comedy stories. They combine true heart with genuine laughs, a balance of savory and sweet.
You took the words right out of my mouth, cousin. I've been eagerly dining upon her series called It's All Greek to Fill. Ha! Positively wonderful work.
You know, speaking of Hallie Jules, when does A Court of Books and Coffee come out?
Hi, everyone. Sorry to interrupt. Have you seen Bradley by chance?
Oh, hello, Assassin. He's with family again this week. Are you trying to kill him again?
Oh, no. I just want to break off his kneecaps. He took too long to read L.G. Wells' new story. Got to put the fear of God into him.
Right, well, while you're at it, could you take care of the agents who rejected Hallie Jules' book? I'm tired of waiting for it to get published.
Oh, yeah. A Court of Books and Coffee, right? Ha, don't worry. They're already on my list. I'm going to have more kneecaps than I know what to do with by the time this job is done.
Well, maybe you could make a necklace out of them or something.
Oh, that's diabolical. Thanks for the idea.
Anytime. All right, now let's discuss Hallie's story here, gentlemen.
This was for Day 16's prompt submitted by Wendy Russell. It asked for a story about a house that changes based on who enters it.
Hallie did a story about herself and Mr. Hallie. I do so love the flavor of a good fourth wall break.
As always, the story here is equal parts endearing and hilarious. Like a swirl of iced cream, it balances both flavors exceptionally well.
Well said, Lord Devereux. Let's listen to Bradley reading an excerpt from this piece. According to the Yelp reviews, the countryside rental should be a spacious getaway fit for Johanna Gaines herself. Instead, the living room looks like the mom from the Brady Bunch raided a Cracker Barrel gift shop after one too many glasses of wine. I'll just take our bags up to the bedroom, Mr. Hallie says. Okay, I'll take a look around. As soon as the words leave my mouth, a soft fluttering from behind me catches my attention. I turn to locate the source of the sound. A weathered guest book, pages glowing faintly gold, sits atop a desk by the front window beside an old teal typewriter. Huh, that's one hell of a coincidence. Curious, I walk over to the desk to take a peek. The book is open to the first page, with a greeting written in swirly script across the top. Thank you for visiting the Pandemonium House. Please leave a review of your stay. Any reviews less than 5 stars are subject to redaction. I flip through the pages, my ribcage tightening. Every entry is redacted. Before I can investigate further, Mr. Hallie calls me from upstairs. Honey, come up here. I think you should see this. I bound up the rickety steps 2 at a time. They seem a little too medieval for my taste. What? I pant as I skid to a stop next to him. He's standing at the threshold of one of the bedrooms, mouth agape. What? I repeat. There are 3 bedrooms in this house, and they all have only one bed. So, we've shared a bed for the past 15 years. No, honey, I mean, just look at it. I do. My blood runs cold. Without conscious effort, my feet carry me forward. It's like stepping back in time to a more primitive era. No electric lights, just flickering candles and orange flames crackling in the stone fireplace. Outside the frosted window, the wind howls. A snowstorm, of course. Well, that was a fun recap of Pandemonium stories. I suppose now I should go check on Smog and make sure he's doing okay.
The dragon is fine. He has plenty of stories to eat. Meanwhile, the Viscount and I remain starving.
He's right, I am quite hungry.
You have entire libraries in your home. Smog is just scared. You should be nicer to him, Lord Devereaux.
I will consider it.
All right, well, I'm gonna go check on him. Oh, it feels like there should be some music here for the transition while I go downstairs. Ah, this should do nicely. Smog, are you down here?
Leave me alone!
I just wanted to check on you. I hope you know Lord Devereaux didn't mean what he said. I'm worried that he hurt your feelings.
Smog the dragon has no need for feelings. Smog the dragon is strong. His scales are like steel.
I have no doubt, but even big, strong dragons can get lonely.
They can?
Yes, they can. May I sit with you?
Sure.
How are you liking the stories for the challenge so far, my friend?
Oh, they're good. I like the Divine ones for day 1's prompt.
Ah, yes. There were some standouts, weren't there? Did you see Verdant Butterfly's poem called A Captain's Tale?
Oh, yeah. It's about King Brocknar and his war with the dragons. It was kind of scary, but also really pretty.
I agree. And what about Starfall? The entry from Gracie Autumn? That was the first story submitted to the challenge, in fact.
Oh, yeah. I felt like that story really understood me. Those characters were alone and far from home, too.
They were indeed. It was a beautiful piece. And where is your home, Smog?
I don't remember. Is that bad?
No, of course not. Maybe it'll come back to you.
Is Bradley gonna be back soon? I want to hear about the leaderboards and the stories from the challenge.
Yes, he'll be back next week, and the podcast will be back to normal, relatively speaking.
Okay, good. Thanks for coming to see me, Finton.
Of course, my friend. I have a soft spot in my heart for dragons, after all.
So, what happens now?
Oh, now, this is the part where we let the announcers take over for the final segment. Go ahead, boys.
All right, that's another episode without Bradley in the books. Yeah, it was a lot more sentimental than I expected. Yeah, I kind of feel bad for Smog. He's just scared and alone. Kind of like how I first found you. Yeah, I guess, but I was never a dragon. That's true. So what's the plan for next week? Well, Bradley will finally be back, which means he'll be catching up on stories for the challenge. Next week's episode will look at week 1 and 2's top stories. Wow, sounds like a lot of work. It also sounds like it's not our problem. Isn't Bradley supposed to interview the rest of the Pandemonium Challenge winners too? Oh, yeah, he told me he's scheduling those too. I don't have access to his calendars, so I don't know the details. Wait, calendars? As in plural? Oh, yeah, you didn't know? He's got 2 calendars for work and then another one for creative stuff. I don't know how he keeps it organized. Well, as long as it works, I suppose. From where I'm sitting, I'd say it barely works. In any case, thanks for tuning in, folks. Bradley will be back next week, but we hoped you enjoyed our shenanigans.
I know I did.
As did I. All right, friends. See you all next week.
And that's it, Lord Devereux. 2 episodes of the Saved Us Draft podcast without Bradley. What a world.
You did very well, Finton.
Thank you, Lord Devereux. Did you talk to Smog, by the way?
Not yet. I feel a strange sensation in my stomach. Not hunger. Something more ethereal.
Ah, guilt, perhaps. Maybe your conscience is weighing on you, my friend.
No, I had my conscience removed many eons ago. But yes, perhaps I somehow still feel bad for how I treated the dragon.
Just go apologize. I'm sure he'll understand.
Yes, I believe I will. Thank you for your help, Finton.
Of course, my friend. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go listen to the latest chapter of The Order of the Pawn since Bradley finally released it. And he just shadow dropped it, no less. In any case, hopefully he can actually keep up the schedule this time. I guess time will tell.